Mark from Top Local Lead Generation. We're here with John Nieuwenburg, business coach in Vancouver. John's the Velvet Hammer. He's a very wise man who will guide you in your business growth and take you to task when you're being a bit of a flake, in my case. I'm speaking only for myself. How you doing today, John?
Doing great. Thanks for that introduction, Mark.
So, worries that keep a business owner awake at night prior to considering a business coach. What would those be?
You know, there's a lot of them, a range of them, but some of the ones that come to mind are, for example, a business owner might be saying to himself, what I really want is to get the business and my people to a stage where they can run while I take some time out each week and a vacation year after year. So, you know, one of my current clients reached me because he hadn't had a vacation in 8 years, and it was becoming an issue for him in his home life because he was not getting away. He'd commit each year to going to a conference in, you know, the sunny south somewhere with his wife, and they'd go ahead and book it, and yet, you know, 2 or 3 weeks out from the event, he'd have to cancel and because he didn't feel like he could leave the business. And, you know, you can imagine that that would cause some disruption and grief in his home life. And so one of the things business owners are thinking is, why do I have to be tied to this business all the time? Is there a way that I can run the business and still feel like I can get away and have a vacation? And, you know, this very same business owner used to be in a place where he'd arrive at 7 a.m. or even earlier some days, and he would need to be there every hour that the plant was operating, because if he left, you know, if something were to occur, he couldn't. They needed to consult with him before they could take another step. And now he's the kind of guy where he can arrive in the morning, get things started, and then he can go off, and he likes to work out, so he goes off for a couple of hours in the morning, and he knows he can do that dependably, and knows that while he's away, the plant continues to run in the way that he expects. So perhaps you're a business owner who's looking to get some of that freedom to feel like the things are going well and you don't personally have to be tied there all the time. Kind of on a related note is that, in a further extension of that is, would you be able to be in a place where you could, if not be a snowbird, at least live in the sunny south for a couple, 3 months a year and operate your business while living in Palm Springs or living in Mexico? You know, another thing that comes to mind for many business owners is the thought of, how do I get a solid business plan of action for my team, and so that me and my team are focused on doing what matters, what's important, and what will get the biggest results. Lots of times business owners feel like they're busy and they're productive, and yet they know in their heart that 95% of what they do is not really getting the best use of their time and not really, you know, being as productive as they can be. And while we might know that we should be more productive, we're not always sure about how to, you know, transfer from what we're doing today into a better set of habits and a better being more productive. So, you know, some business owners think that the 4-hour work week, that book by Timothy Ferriss, is just laughable and someone's idea of a fantasy, and yet lots of business owners do that. They're able to operate their business in a way that allows them, even if it's a day a week, that the rest of the time they're pretty much free to use their time as they wish. So are you a business owner that would like to get better results in your business, getting better profit, getting better time, or just put it another way, are you a business owner who'd like to have some time freedom and some money freedom? If some of those things are what, you know, you're thinking about overnight, or some of the challenges that you're having as you drive to work, maybe now's a good time to reach out and talk to a business coach and see if they can show you a way to get from where you're at today to something that's closer to your ideal, the perfect setup for you and your business and your life.
So if you're looking for some help with your business, with getting some time freedom, with getting some money freedom, with putting the processes in place that will allow you and your team to actually achieve these goals that you've all of us as business owners. It's the whole reason we got into this in some ways, rather than just getting owning a job. This is the guy to call, the Velvet Hammer, John Nieuwenburg, business coach in Vancouver, but he works with clients all over the world. Check out his website, w5coaching.com, or give him a quick email. He's a great guy to talk to, John at w5coaching.com. Thanks, John.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for the introduction.